Live! Hello, my friends, and welcome to our full moon, Sagittarius, May 30th, full moon fire ceremony. Actual peak and time of the full moon will be tomorrow, the 31st, at 2:45 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. So thank you for all of us joining us here tonight. For those of us that know and understand this tradition, we celebrate the fire, the night, or the energy before the peak of the moon. So since that's going to be so early in the morning, we do it this evening. For those of you at home joining us, remember to light a candle to link yourself into the fire energy, remembering that the energy of the fire and the candle here and there and the fire within is the same energy. And then just before we get rolling, always a big shout out and thanks to our Dakshina and Patreon supporters. Without your memberships and support, these lavish ceremonies wouldn't happen to such strangers. So we have Swami and Kali here on the altar. Tonight we'll be doing 108 offerings of the Mahakali prayer that was gifted to us from Sri Kaleshwar. For those of you that don't know the mantra, it's down below in the chat. And again, for those of you that don't know it, we know it, and we'll be holding the mantra. So it's a meditation to hear the vibrations during the fire. So we'll recite these for you on your behalf. But it does go Om Hrim Hasan Hrim Om Dim Dim Klim Klim Sam Sam Maha Agni Surpanyane Namaha Om Klim Dim Jam Kanagadagamba Om Klim Dim Jam Hum Kanagadagamba Durga Devi Prasanam Om Yamata Raja Bana Salagam Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha 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 Mam. And then remembering here with the Kaleshwar processes, the first half of the mantra is the fire mantra calling upon the fire of the Agni, and the second quarter is the water mantra calling in that reflection. So we're working with the lunar and the solar, the sun and the moon here, and the full moon always. And the last part of the mantra, the Om, the Bijas, is the Shiva's Bijas for protection. We're pulling them into our soul and asking them to be held with protection and illumination for our processes here today. And we'll also be saying Swaha at the end of each mantra. The Swaha is when we offer into the fire, and the Swaha is the activation. It's the masculine compound into the yoni, into the feminine, into the mantra of saying, may it be so, may it be so, may it be so, Swaha, may this be heard and taken. And as then that pulls us right into how we work with the fire. The fire is an ancient technology. And as we know with the fire, we see this fire here in the real. We offer these offerings in the real. And as we offering, they go from the seen to the unseen, from the fire to the smoke, from our prayers, our spoken words, our mantras, into the vibrations of the cosmos, into the web. This is how we communicate with the divine. This is how we bring this in. We stare at the fire, we chant at the fire, we release everything that we don't want to serve. We'll talk about that with the surrender here in a minute, but we just continue to give and give and give into the fire. And at some point, that energy will be empty, and you can then take the energy of the fire into your soul and into your body system and hold on to this energy this way. This is how we work with the fire. And of course, you can't see our always got to try and show our beautiful offerings. Our cooks here at the temple are just working 24/7. It's endless. It's amazing. Thank you. So we have these beautiful offerings. We'll be offering, of course, the flowers on behalf of everyone when we hold a flower to the camera. That's for you to put your intention in the flower. We'll offer the flower and your half into the fire. And then later at the end, we'll hold the coconut, the Sri Palam, the most glorious fruit, up to our third eye. And this is when we put our larger intention into the coconut. We'll pass it around. We break the coconut, releasing again, seeing from the seen to the unseen. Our whole-bodied intentions, our physical, our firm, hard intentions. Swami, our physical, hard intentions. And understanding too, inside the coconut, there's the space, the meat, the fluid, the air. Just like us, it's releasing the ego, crushing the skull, and releasing our prayers. So when we hold this to the camera, put your intention into the coconut, and remember this coconut intention is something larger than a personal desire. Maybe some peace for the world or humanity, or alignment for souls, or bringing in the truth for seeing what reality is. Anything's open as long as it's lifting the up web here. So as we move forward, we'll then do the water purification mantra, saying whether impure or pure, may my intentions be pure here tonight. The three Gs, the Guru, the Gayatri, and the Ganesh, to invoke the present, to illuminate, and to remove any obstacles of this presence. And the Gayatri, to illuminate, and to bring intelligence to our process. Swift action with the Divine Mother of this process. And then the Agni of the light and the light of the fire, saying the light and the fire of the same light, the one within and the one without. So as we just go a few notes here. So as we do know, the full moon, we surrender our process. We surrender what's no longer serving us, and this is when we turn inward with the dark shadow of this lunation. And as some of us may be aware, this is the second full moon of this month. So it's amplified, it's doubled, it's a reflection. Really curious energetically right now. It's just here in one other bhakta. And last 2 weeks ago, we had 10 people here to set intentions. Where are everyone? I'm sure they're here online with us, but it's just interesting to see where we set intentions. And then this is the second full moon, so it's the energy's amplified. It's that much more of a reset, or that much more of a surrender as we talk about this. So what type of energies are we holding or serving by showing up here now or being here together right now? We're on an accelerated closure and shedding old programming or releasing any emotional baggage at this time. It's really a part of this with the Sagittarius energy. Yeah, just take that. Take that. Sacred flame went out. We're going to get it relit. So with that Sagittarius energy, which is a fire energy, and then coming to my mind of, we're in this fire horse energy, so everything's already accelerated, everything's already fast, and we're inviting this archer in, this being with the bullseye, and as you pull the bow back, you do go into darkness, but the longer you're in this darkness or in this shadow is when you're aiming, and as you take this aim, the aim is what is our projection, our intention, our prayers to release. So this is the amplification, and this is that reflection to really send forward what we're looking for. We're in a time for uncompromising, a time to release our truth unfiltered, and trust in ourselves and in our intentions and not in the perceptions of others outside of us to say if it's okay or not. We know what's going on. So during this cosmic resets, what did we not fully release during the first full moon of this month, and what can we release with it now? Understanding the same thing I feel in this moment is we're also seeing the reset of the cycles. Is now that we're having this full moon at the end of the month, that means the next new moon will be in the middle of the month, when a few months ago it was the opposite. So we're all just going through the spinning torus of change and release, surrender and not giving up, remembering that surrender doesn't mean to give up, it just means releasing to what is and getting out of the way. Thank you. And I guess the only other thing I wanted to leave off here with is we're well into, I guess, summer season for some of us, spring. Everything's green and growing, and the grass and everything's growing clearly, but there's little bald spots you see all over. But outside of all the bald spots, the only bald spot in the backyard that's growing fresh, unplanted, seeded seedlings of grass is right here in front of the altar. So again, it's like understanding what these prayers, what our intentions, and what our hearts hold with these fires. That knowing that for millennia, fire was called for rain, or fire was called for transition, or bringing in for transformation, or prayers, or anything you can imagine. But fire for growth. The ground is growing new right here, just because of all this love that we all send into this little cosmos. So for that, I am grateful. We'll go ahead and then get started. I believe that is everything. Quick check-in. Hello, Mr. Universal Army of Love, Amanda Heavens, Helene, Adam, welcome. Zane, hey, good to have you, brother. Horses Trigger, D, Krista, Angie, just passing through. Even if you're going to go to sleep, it's nice to have the mantra in the background. Its vibrations will really work that way. Laura, good evening. Thanks for being here. And Jennifer, welcome. Glad you made it in. All right, everyone. Light that candle. Have your water ready. And feel your intentions flow forth. Make the screen big. I know Jen's on a mega screen down in Florida. Feel the flyer burner from here. It's crazy. Aim this down. What a great group tonight. Yes, sir, Adam. Thank you. Jen said, just Samadhi. Wow. Hawk just flew over us. Sri Mahakali Namaha. Pavitra Pavitra Sarvavashtatangato Piva Yasmerit Pundari Kaksham Savayavantara Sichi Om Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Devo Maheshwara Guru Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Om Shuklam Bhararam Vishnum Sushivanam Chatubhujam Prasararam Dhyaye Sarva Vignopashantaye Shanti Agni Jyotir Agni Swaha Agni Jyotir Agni Swaha Agni Jyotir Agni Swaha Mantra Samarpayami Shri Chandraya Namaha Om Hrim Hashan Hrim Om Dhim 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 Saum Saum Maha Agni Swarupanyaya Namaha Om Dhim Dhim Jam Kanaka Durgamba Om Dhim Dhim Jam Ham Kanaka Durgamba Durga Devi Prasanam Om Yamatara Jabana Salagam Mama 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 atma 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 raksha 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 mam swaha Om Hrim Hashan Hrim Om Dim 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 Saum Saum Maha Agni Sarupanyanya Namaha Om Krim Dum Jam Kanaka Durgamba Om Krim Dum Jam Ham Kanaka Durgamba Durga Devi Prasadnam Om Yamatara Jabana Salayam Mama 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 atma 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 raksha 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 mam swaha Om Hrim Hashan Hrim Om Dim Dim Kim Kim Saum Saum Maha Agni Sarupanyanya Namaha Om Klim Nim Jam Kanaka Durgamba Om Klim Dim Jam Ham Kanaka Durgamba Durga Devi Prasadnam Om Yamatara Jabana Salagam Mama 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 atma 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 raksha 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 mam swaha Om Hrim Hashran Hrim Om Dim Dim Klim Klim Sam Sam Mahagni Saruptanana Namaha Om Krum Dum Jam Kanaka Jagamba Om Krum Dum Jam Ham Kanaka Jagamba Durga Devi Prasanam Om Yamatara Jabana Sadagam Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha 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 Mam Swaha Om Hrim Hasan Hrim Om Jim Jim Klim Klim Sam Sam Mahagni Swarupanyane Namaha Om Krim Dim Jam Kanaka Durgamba Om Krim Dim Jam Ham Kanaka Durgamba Durga Devi Prasanam Om Yamatara Jabana Sadagam Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha 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 Mam Swaha Om Him Hashan Him Om Dim Dim Klim Klim Sam Sam Maha Agni Sarupanyane Namaha Om Klim Dim Jam Kanaka Dagamba Om Klim Dim Jam Ham Kanaka Dagamba Durga Devi Prasanam Om Yamatara Jabana Salagam Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha 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 Mam Swaha Om Hrim Hashan Hrim Om Jim Jim Kim Kim Sam Sam Mahagni Swarupanyana Namaha Om Klim Dim Jam Kanaka Dagamba Om Klim Dim Jam Ham Kanaka Dagamba Durga Devi Prasanam Om Yamatara Jabana Salagam Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha 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 Mam Swaha Om Hrim Hashan Hrim Om Dim Dim Klim Klim Sam Sam Maha Agni Sarupanyane Namaha Om Krum Num Jam Kanaka Dagamba Om Klim Dim Jam Ham Kanaka Dagamba Durga Devi Prasanam Om Yamatara Jabana Salagam Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha 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 Mam Swaha Om Hrim Hashan Hrim Om Dim Dim Kim Kim Sam Sam Maha Agni Swarupanyana Namaha Om Klim Dim Jam Kanaka Dagamba Om Klim Dim Jam Ham Kanaka Dagamba Durga Devi Prasanam Om Yamatara Jabana Salagam Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha 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 Mam Swaha Om Hrim Hashan Hrim Om Dim Dim Klim Klim Sam Sam Maha Agni Sarupanyana Namaha Om Krum Num Jam Kanaka Dagamba Om Klim Nim Jam Ham Kanaka Dagamba Durga Devi Prasanam Om Yamatara Jabana Salagam Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha 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 Mam Swaha Om Hrim Hashan Hrim Om Dim Dim Kim Kim Sam Sam Maha Agni Swarupanyana Namaha Om Klim Dim Jam Kanaka Dagamba Om Klim Dim Jam Ham Kanaka Dagamba Durga Devi Prasanam Om Yamatara Jabana Salagam Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha 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 Mam Swaha Om Hrim Hashan Hrim Om Dim Dim Klim Klim Sam Sam Mahagni Swarupanyana Namaha Om Klim Dim Jam Kanaka Dagamba Om Klim Dim Jam Ham Kanaka Dagamba Durga Devi Prasanam Om Yamatara Jabana Salagam Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha 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 Mam Swaha Om Hrim Hashan Hrim Om Dim Dim Klim Klim Sam Sam Maha Agni Sarupanyana Namaha Om Krim Yum Jam Kanaka Dagamba Om Krim Yum Jam Hum Kanaka Dagamba Dega Devi Prasanam Yamata Rajabana Salakam Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha Raksha Rakshamam Swaha Om Hrim Hashanim Om Jim Jim Kim Kim Sam Sam Maha Agni Sarupanyane Namaha Om Krum Yum Yum Kanaka Jagamba Om Krum Yum Yum Hum Kanaka Jagamba Jaya Devi Prasanam Om Yamatara Jabana Saragam Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha Raksha Rakshamam Swaha Om Hrim Yashan Hrim Om Jim Jim Kim Kim Sam Sam Mahagni Sarupanyaya Namaha Om Krim Jim Jam Kanaka Durgamba Om Krim Jim Jam Ham Kanaka Durgamba Durga Devi Prasadam Om Yamatara Jabana Saragam Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha 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 Mam Swaha Om Hrim Hashan Hrim Om Dim Dim Klim Klim Sam Sam Maha Agni Sarupanyanye Namaha Om Krum Yum Jam Kanaka Durgamba Om Krim Yum Jam Ham Kanaka Durgamba Durga Devi Prasanam Om Yamatara Jabana Saragam Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha Raksha Rakshamam Swaha Om Hrim Hashan Hrim Om Jim Jim Kim Kim Sam Sam Mahagni Sarupanyana Namaha Om Krim Jim Jam Kanaka Durgamba Om Krim Jim Jam Ham Kanaka Durgamba Durga Devi Prasanam Om Yamatara Jabana Salagam Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha 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 Mam Swaha Om Hrim Hasan Hrim Om Dim Dim Kim Kim Sam Sam Mahagni Sarupanyana Namaha Om Krum Yum Jam Kanaka Jagamba Om Krum Dim Jam Ham Kanaka Jagamba Durga Devi Prasanam Om Yamatara Jabana Salagam Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha Raksha Rakshamam Swaha Om Hrim Hashan Hrim Om Dim Dim Klim Klim Sam Sam Mahagni Sarupanyane Namaha Om Krum Yum Jam Kanaka Durgamba Om Krum Dim Jam Hum Kanaka Durgamba Durga Devi Prasanam Om Yamatara Jabana Saragam Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha Raksha Rakshamam Swaha Om Hrim Hashan Hrim Om Jim Jim Klim Klim Sam Sam Mahagni Swarupanyana Namaha Om Klim Dim Jam Kanaka Jagamba Om Klim Dim Jam Ham Kanaka Jagamba Jaga Devi Prasanam Om Yamatara Jabana Saragam Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha Raksha Rakshamam Swaha Om Hrim Hashan Hrim Om Dim Dim Kim Kim Sam Sam Mahagni Sarupanyana Namaha Om Kim Jim Jam Kanaka Durgamba Om Kim Jim Jam Ham Kanaka Durgamba Durga Devi Prasanam Om Yamatara Jabana Saragam Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha Raksha Rakshamam Swaha Om Hrim Hashan Hrim Om Jim Jim Klim Klim Sam Sam Maha Agni Sarupanyane Namaha Om Klim Jim Jam Kanaka Durgamba Om Klim Jim Jam Ham Kanaka Durgamba Durga Devi Prasanam Om Yamatara Jabana Sadagam Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha Raksha Rakshamam Swaha Om Hrim Hashan Hrim Om Dim Dim Kim Kim Sam Sam Mahagni Sarupanyana Namaha Om Krum Dum Jam Kanaka Durgamba Om Krum Dum Jam Ham Kanaka Durgamba Dega Devi Prasanam Om Yamatara Jabana Salagam Mama 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 atma 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 raksha 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 mam swaha. Om Hrim Hsen Hrim. Om Jim Jim Klim Klim Sam Sam Maha Agni Sarupanya Namaha. Om Krim Dum Jam Kanaka Dagamba. Om Krim Dim Jam Ham Kanaka Dagamba. Jaya Devi Prasanam. Om Yamata Rajabana Saragam. Mama 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 atma 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 raksha 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 mam swaha. Om Hrim Hsen Hrim. Om Jim Jim Kim Kim Sam Sam Mahagni Sarupanya Namaha. Om Krim Jum Jam Kanaka Dagamba. Om Krim Jum Jam Ham Kanaka Dagamba. Jaga Devi Prasanam. Om Yamata Rajabana Saragam. Mama 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 atma 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 raksha 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 mam swaha. Om Hrim Hsen Hrim. Om Jim Jim Klim Klim Sam Sam Maha Agni Swarupanya Namaha. Om Krim Dum Jam Kanaka Dagamba. Om Krim Dum Jam Ham Kanaka Dagamba. Jaga Devi Prasanam. Om Yamata Rajabana Saragam. Mama 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 atma 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 raksha 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 mam swaha. Om Hrim Hsen Hrim. Om Jim Jim Klim Klim Sam Sam Mahagni Sarupanya Namaha. Om Krim Dim Jam Kanaka Durgamba. Om Krim Dim Jam Hum Kanaka Durgamba. Durga Devi Prasanam. Om Yamata Rajabana Salagam. Mama 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 atma 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 raksha 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 mam swaha. Om Hrim Hsen Hrim. Om Jim Jim Klim Klim Sam Sam Mahagni Sarupanya Namaha. Om Klim Dim Jam Kanaka Dagamba. Om Klim Dim Jam Ham Kanaka Dagamba. Jaga Devi Prasanam. Om Yamata Rajabana Salagam. Mama 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 atma 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 raksha 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 mam swaha. Om Hrim Hsen Hrim. Om Jim Jim Kim Kim Sam Sam Mahagni Sarupanya Namaha. Om Klim Dum Jam Kanaka Dagamba. Om Klim Dim Jam Ham Kanaka Dagamba. Jaga Devi Prasanam. Om Yamata Rajabana Salagam. Mama 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 atma 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 raksha 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 mam swaha. Om Hrim Hsen Hrim. Om Jim Jim Klim Klim Sam Sam Mahagni Sarupanya Namaha. Om Klim Yum Jam Kanaka Dagamba. Om Klim Yum Jam Ham Kanaka Dagamba. Jaga Devi Prasanam. Om Yamata Rajabana Sadagam. Mama 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 atma 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 raksha 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 mam swaha. Om Hrim Hsen Hrim. Om Jim Jim Kim Kim Sam Sam Mahagni Sarupanya Namaha. Om Klim Dim Jam Kanaka Dagamba. Om Klim Dim Jam Ham Kanaka Dagamba. Jaga Devi Prasanam. Om Yamata Rajabana Salagam. Mama 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 atma 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 raksha 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 mam swaha. Om Hrim Hsen Hrim. Om Jim Jim Kim Kim Sam Sam Mahagni Sarupanya Namaha. Om Klim Dim Jam Kanaka Dagamba. Om Klim Dim Jam Ham Kanaka Dagamba. Jaga Devi Prasanam. Om Yamata Rajabana Salagam. Mama 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 atma 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 raksha 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 mam swaha. Om Hrim Hsen Hrim. Om Jim Jim Klim Kim Sam Sam Mahagni Sarupanya Namaha. Om Klim Dim Jam Kanaka Dagamba. Om Klim Dim Jam Ham Kanaka Dagamba. Jaga Devi Prasanam. Om Yamata Rajabana Salagam. Mama 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 atma 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 raksha 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 mam swaha. Om Hrim Hsen Hrim. Om Jim Jim Klim Klim Sam Sam Mahagni Sarupanya Namaha. Om Krim Dim Jam Kanaka Dagamba. Om Krim Dim Jam Ham Kanaka Dagamba. Jaga Devi Prasanam. Om Yamatarajabana Sadagam Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha 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 Swaha Om Hrim Hasanim Om Dim Dim Krim Krim Sam Sam Maha Agni Sarupanyane Namaha Om Krum Num Jam Kanaka Dagamba Om Krim Dum Jam Hum Kanaka Dagamba Devi Prasanam Om Yamatarajabana Saragam Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha Raksha Rakshama Swaha Om Hrim Hasanim Om Dim Dim Klim Klim Sam Sam Maha Agni Sarupanyane Namaha Om Klim Dim Jam Kanaka Dagamba Om Klim Dim Jam Hum Kanaka Dagamba Devi Prasanam Om Yamatarajabana Saragam Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha Raksha Rakshamam Swaha Om Hrim Hasanim Om Dim Dim Klim Klim Sam Sam Maha Agni Sarupanyane Namaha Om Klim Dim Jam Kanaka Dagamba Om Klim Dim Jam Hum Kanaka Dagamba Devi Prasanam Om Yamatarajabana Saragam Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha Raksha Rakshamam Swaha Om Hrim Hasanim Om Dim Dim Kim Kim Sam Sam Agni Sarupanyane Namaha Om Krum Dim Jam Kanaka Dagamba Om Krum Dim Jam Hum Kanaka Dagamba Devi Prasanam Om Yamatarajabana Sadagam Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha Raksha Rakshamam Swaha Om Hrim Hasanim Om Dim Dim Kim Kim Sam Sam Agni Sarupanyane Namaha Om Krum Dim Jam Kanaka Dagamba Om Krum Dim Jam Hum Kanaka Dagamba Devi Prasanam Om Yamatarajabana Sadagam Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha Raksha Rakshamam Swaha Om Hrim Hasanim Om Dim Dim Klim Klim Sam Sam Maha Agni Sarupanyane Namaha Om Klim Dim Jam Kanaka Dagamba Om Klim Dim Jam Hum Kanaka Dagamba Devi Prasanam Om Yamatarajabana Salagam Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha Raksha Rakshamam Swaha Om Hrim Hasanim Om Dim Dim Kim Kim Sam Sam Maha Agni Swarupanyane Namaha Om Klim Dim Jam Kanaka Dagamba Om Klim Dim Jam Hum Kanaka Dagamba Devi Prasanam Om Yamatarajabana Salagam Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha Raksha Rakshamam Swaha Om Hrim Hasanim Om Dim Dim Klim Kim Sam Sam Maha Agni Swarupanyane Namaha Om Klum Dum Jam Kanaka Durgamba Om Klum Dum Jam Hum Kanaka Durgamba Devi Prasanam Om Yamatarajabana Sadagam Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha Raksha Rakshamam Swaha Om Hrim Hasanim Om Dim Dim Kim Kim Sam Sam Maha Agni Sarupanyane Namaha Om Klum Dum Jam Kanaka Dagamba Om Klum Dum Jam Hum Kanaka Dagamba Devi Prasanam Om Yamatarajabana Sadakam Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha Raksha Rakshamam Swaha Om Hrim Hasanim Om Dim Dim Klim Klim Sam Sam Maha Agni Sarupanyane Namaha Om Klim Dim Jam Kanaka Dagamba Om Klim Dim Jam Hum Kanaka Dagamba Devi Prasanam Om Yamatarajabana Sadagam Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha Raksha Rakshamam Swaha Om Hrim Hashanim Om Dim Dim Kim Kim Sam Sam Maha Agni Swarupanyane Namaha Om Klim Dim Jam Kanaka Dagamba Om Klim Dim Jam Hum Kanaka Dagamba Devi Prasanam Om Yamatarajabana Salagam Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha Raksha Rakshamam Swaha Om Hrim Hasanim Om Dim Dim Klim Klim Sam Sam Maha Agni Sarupanyane Namaha Om Klim Dim Jam Kanaka Dagamba Om Klim Dim Jam Hum Kanaka Dagamba Devi Prasanam Om Yamatarajabana Salagam Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha Rakshamam Swaha Om Hrim Hasanim Om Dim Dim Klim Klim Sam Sam Maha Agni Sarupanyane Namaha Om Klim Jim Jam Kanaka Durgamba Kanakadargamba, Krim Dim Jim Kanakadargamba, Dega Devi Prasanam, Yamatarajabana Salagam, Mama Atma 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 Raksha Mam Swaha, Hrim Hasanim, Jim Klim Sam Mahagni Sarupanyane Namaha, Klim Dim Jam Kanakadargamba, Klim Dim Jam Kanakadargamba, Dega Devi Prasanam, Yamatarajabana Salagam, Mama Atma Raksha Mam Swaha, Hrim Hasanim, Jim Sam Mahagni Sarupanyana Namaha, Krim Dim Jam Kanakadargamba, Krim Dim Jam Kanakadargamba, Dega Devi Prasanam, Yamatarajabana Salagam, Mama Atma Raksha Mam Swaha, Hrim Hasanim, Jim Klim Sam Mahagni Sarupanyana Namaha, Krim Hum Jam Kanakadargamba, Klim Dim Jam Kanakadargamba, Dega Devi Prasanam, Yamata Rajabana Salakam, Mama Atma Raksha Mam Swaha, Hrim Hasanim, Jim Klim Sam Mahagni Sarupanyana Namaha, Klim Dim Jam Kanakadargamba, Klim Dim Jam Kanakadargamba, Dega Devi Prasadam, Yamata Rajabana Sadagam, Mama Atma Raksha Mam Swaha, Rim Hasanim, Jim Klim Sam Mahagni Sarupanyane Namaha, Klim Dim Jam Kanakadargamba, Klim Dim Jam Kanakadargamba, Dega Devi Prasanam, Yamata Rajabana Sadagam, Mama Atma Raksha Mam Swaha, Hrim Hasanim, Jim Klim Sam Mahagni Sarupanyane Namaha, Klim Dim Jam Kanakadargamba, Klim Dim Jam Kanakadargamba, Dega Devi Prasanam, Yamata Rajabana Salagam, Mama Atma Raksha Mam Swaha, Hrim Hasanim, Jim Klim Sam Mahagni Sarupanyana Namaha, Klim Dim Jam Kanakadargamba, Klim Dim Jam Kanakadargamba, Dega Devi Prasanam, Yamata Rajabana Salagam, Mama Atma Raksha Mam Swaha, Hrim Hasanim, Jim Klim Sam Mahagni Sarupanyane Namaha, Klim Dim Jam Kanakadargamba, Klim Dim Jam Kanakadargamba, Dega Devi Prasanam, Yamata Rajabana Salagam, Mama Atma Raksha Mam Swaha, Hrim Hasanim, Jim Klim Sam Mahagni Surupanyane Namaha, Klim Dim Jam Kanakadargamba, Klim Dim Jam Kanakadargamba, Dega Devi Prasanam, Yamata Rajabana Saragam, Mama Atma Raksha Mam Swaha, Hrim Hasanim, Jim Klim Sam Mahagni Surupanyane Namaha, Klim Dim Jam Kanakadargamba, Klim Dim Jam Kanakadargamba, Dega Devi Prasanam, Yamata Rajabana Salagam, Mama Atma Raksha Mam Swaha, Hrim Hasanim, Jim Klim Sam Mahagni Sarupanyane Namaha, Klim Dim Jam Kanakadargamba, Klim Dim Jam Kanakadargamba, Dega Devi Prasanam, Yamata Rajabana Salagam, Mama Atma Raksha Mam Swaha, Hrim Hasanim, Jim Klim Sam Mahagni Sarupanyane Namaha, Klim Dim Jam Kanakadargamba, Klim Dim Jam Kanakadargamba, Dega Devi Prasanam, Yamata Rajabana Salagam, Mama Atma Raksha Mam Swaha, Hrim Hasanim, Om Jim Jim Klim Klim Sam Sam Mahagni Sarupanya Namaha Om Klim Dim Jam Kanaka Dergamba Om Klim Dim Jam Ham Kanaka Dergamba Degi Devi Prasanam Om Yamata Rajabana Salagam Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha Raksha Rakshamam Swaha Om Rim Hasanim Om Jim Jim Kim Kim Sam Sam Mahagni Surupanya Namaha Om Klum Dum Jam Kanaka Durgamba Om Klum Dim Jam Ham Kanaka Durgamba Degi Devi Prasanam Om Yamata Rajabana Salagam Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha Raksha Rakshamam Swaha Om Rim Hasanim Om Jim Jim Kim Kim Sam Sam Mahagni Sarupanyana Namaha Om Klum Dim Jam Kanaka Durgamba Om Klum Dim Jam Ham Kanaka Durgamba Devi Prasanam Om Yamata Rajapana Salagam Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha Raksha Rakshamam Swaha Om Hrim Hashanim Om Jim Jim Klim Klim Sam Sam Mahagni Sarupanyana Namaha Om Klim Dim Jam Kanaka Jagamba Om Klim Dim Jam Ham Kanaka Jagamba Devi Prasanam Om Yamata Rajapana Salagam Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha Raksha Rakshamam Swaha Om Hrim Hasanim Om Jim Jim Klim Klim Sam Sam Mahagni Swarupanena Namaha Om Klim Dim Jam Kanaka Jagamba Om Klim Dim Jam Ham Kanaka Jagamba Devi Prasanam Om Yamata Rajapana Sadagam Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha Raksha Rakshamam Swaha Om Hrim Hasanim Om Jim Jim Kim Kim Sam Sam Mahagni Swarupanena Namaha Om Krum Jam Jam Kanaka Jagamba Om Krum Jim Jam Ham Kanaka Jagamba Devi Prasanam Om Yamata Rajatana Sadagam Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha Raksha Rakshamam Swaha Om Hrim Hashanim Om Jim Jim Kim Kim Sam Sam Mahagni Swarupanena Namaha Om Klim Dim Jam Karaka Jagamba Om Klim Dim Jam Ham Karaka Jagamba Devi Prasanam Om Yamata Rajabana Salagam Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha Raksha Rakshamam Swaha Om Rim Hasanim Om Dim Dim Kim Kim Sam Sam Mahagni Swarupanena Namaha Om Klim Dim Jam Kanaka Jagamba Om Klim Dim Jam Ham Kanaka Jagamba Devi Prasanam Om Yamata Rajabana Salagam Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha Raksha Rakshamam Swaha Om Hrim Hasanim Om Jim Jim Hrim Hrim Sam Sam Mahagni Swarupanene Namaha Om Klim Dim Jam Kanaka Durgamba Om Klim Dim Jam Ham Kanaka Durgamba Devi Prasanam Om Yamata Rajabana Salagam Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha Raksha Rakshamam Swaha Om Hrim Hasanim Om Dim Dim Kim Kim Sam Sam Mahagni Swarupanene Namaha Om Klim Dim Jam Kanaka Durgamba Om Klim Dim Jam Ham Kanaka Durgamba Devi Prasanam Om Yamata Rajabana Salagam Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha Raksha Rakshamam Swaha Om Hrim Hasan Hrim Om Dim Dim Klim Klim Sam Sam Mahagni Sarupanene Namaha Om Klim Dim Jam Kanaka Durgamba Om Klim Dim Jam Ham Kanaka Durgamba Devi Prasanam Om Yamata Rajabana Salagam Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha Raksha Rakshamam Swaha Om Hrim Hasan Hrim Om Jim Jim Klim Klim Sam Sam Mahagni Sarupanyana Namaha Om Krum Dum Jam Kanaka Jagamba Om Krum Dim Jam Ham Kanaka Jagamba Devi Prasanam Om Yamata Rajabana Salagam Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha Raksha Rakshamam Swaha Om Hrim Hasan Hrim Om Jim Jim Klim Klim Sam Sam Mahagni Sarupanyana Namaha Om Klim Dim Jam Kanaka Jagamba Om Klim Dim Jam Ham Kanaka Jagamba Devi Prasanam Om Yamata Rajapana Salagam Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha Raksha Rakshamam Swaha Om Hrim Hasanim Om Jim Jim Klim Klim Sam Sam Maha Agni Sarupanyane Namaha Om Krum Dim Jam Karaka Jagamba Om Krum Dim Jam Ham Karaka Jagamba Dege Devi Prasanam Yamata Rajabana Saragam Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha Raksha Rakshamam Swaha Om Hrim Hasanim Om Dim Dim Klim Klim Sam Sam Maha Agni Sarupanyane Namaha Om Krum Dim Jam Kanaka Jagamba Om Krum Dim Jam Ham Kanaka Jagamba Dega Devi Prasanam Yamata Rajabana Salagam Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha Raksha Rakshamam Swaha Om Hrim Hasanim Om Jim Jim Kim Kim Sam Sam Maha Agni Surupanyane Namaha Om Krim Jim Jam Kanaka Jagamba Om Krim Jim Jam Ham Kanaka Jagamba Dega Devi Prasanam Yamata Rajabana Salagam Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha Raksha Rakshamam Swaha Om Hrim Hasanim Om Jim Jim Klim Klim Sam Sam Maha Agni Sarupanyane Namaha Om Krum Dum Jam Kanaka Jagamba Om Krum Dum Jam Ham Kanaka Jagamba Dega Devi Prasanam Yamata Rajabana Salagam Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha Raksha Rakshamam Swaha Om Hrim Hasanim Om Jim Jim Klim Klim Sam Sam Maha Agni Sarupanyane Namaha Om Krim Dim Jam Kanaka Jagamba Om Kim Dim Jam Ham Kanaka Jagamba Dega Devi Prasanam Om Yamata Rajabana Salagam Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha Raksha Rakshamam Swaha Om Hrim Hasanim Om Jim Jim Klim Klim Sam Sam Maha Agni Sarupanyane Namaha Om Krim Dim Jam Kanaka Jagamba Om Krim Dim Jam Ham Kanaka Jagamba Dega Devi Prasanam Om Yamata Rajabana Salagam Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha Raksha Rakshamam Swaha Om Hrim Hasanim Om Jim Jim Klim Klim Sam Sam Maha Agni Sarupanyane Namaha Om Krim Dim Jam Kanaka Jagamba Om Krim Dim Jam Ham Kanaka Jagamba Dega Devi Prasanam Om Yamata Rajabana Salagam Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha Raksha Rakshamam Swaha Om Hrim Hasanim Om Dim Dim Klim Klim Sam Sam Maha Agni Sarupanyane Namaha Om Klim Dim Jam Kanaka Jagamba Om Klim Dim Jam Ham Kanaka Jagamba Dega Devi Prasanam Om Yamata Rajabana Salagam Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha Raksha Rakshamam Swaha Om Hrim Hasanim Om Jim Jim Klim Klim Sam Sam Maha Agni Sarupanyane Namaha Om Krim Jim Jam Kanaka Jagamba Om Krim Jim Jam Ham Kanaka Jagamba Dega Devi Prasanam Om Yamata Rajabana Salagam Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha Raksha Rakshamam Swaha Om Hrim Hasanim Om Jim Jim Klim Klim Sam Sam Maha Agni Sarupanyane Namaha Om Krim Dim Jam Kanaka Jagamba Om Krim Dim Jam Ham Kanaka Jagamba Dega Devi Prasanam Om Yamata Rajabana Saragam Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha 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 Mam Swaha Om Hrim Hasanim Om Dim Dim Klim Klim Sam Sam Maha Agni Sarupanyane Namaha Om Krim Dim Jam Kanaka Jagamba Om Krim Dim Jam Ham Kanaka Jagamba Dega Devi Prasanam Om Yamata Rajabana Saragam Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha Raksha Rakshamam Swaha Om Hrim Hasanim Om Dim Dim Klim Klim Sam Sam Maha Agni Sarupanyane Namaha Om Krim Dim Jam Kanaka Jagamba Om Krim Dim Jam Ham Kanaka Jagamba Dega Devi Prasanam Om Yamata Rajabana Salagam Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha Raksha Rakshamam Swaha Om Hrim Hasanim Om Dim Dim Klim Klim Sam Sam Maha Agni Sarupanyane Namaha Om Krim Dim Jam Kanaka Jagamba Om Krim Dim Jam Ham Kanaka Jagamba Dega Devi Prasanam Om Yamata Rajabana Salagam Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha Raksha Rakshamam Swaha Om Hrim Hasanim Om Jim Jim Kim Kim Sam Sam Maha Agni Swarupanyane Namaha. Om Kum Dum Jam Kanaka Dagamba. Om Kum Dum Jam Ham Kanaka Dagamba. Jaya Devi Prasannam. Om Yamata Rajabana Salakam. Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha Raksha Rakshamam Swaha. Om Hrim Hasan Hrim. Om Dim Dim Klim Klim Sam Sam Maha Agni Swarupanyane Namaha. Om Klim Dim Jam Kanaka Dagamba. Om Klim Dim Jam Ham Kanaka Dagamba. Jaya Devi Prasanam. Om Yamata Rajabana Salagam. Mama 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 Atma 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 Aksha Aksha Akshamam Swaha. Om Hrim Hasan Hrim. Om Dim Dim Klim Klim Sam Sam Maha Agni Sarupanyana Namaha. Om Klim Dim Jam Kanaka Dagamba. Om Klim Dim Jam Ham Kanaka Dagamba. Jaya Devi Prasanam. Om Yamata Rajabana Salagam. Mama 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 Atma 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 Aksha Aksha Akshamam Swaha. Om Hrim Hasan Hrim. Om Dim Dim Klim Klim Sam Sam Maha Agni Sarupanyane Namaha. Om Klim Dim Jam Kanaka Dagamba. Om Klim Dim Jam Ham Kanaka Dagamba. Jaya Devi Prasannam. Om Yamata Rajabana Salagam. Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha Raksha Rakshamam Swaha. Om Hrim Hasan Hrim. Om Jim Jim Klim Klim Sam Sam Maha Agni Sarupanyane Namaha. Om Klim Dim Jam Kanaka Dagamba. Om Klim Dim Jam Ham Kanaka Dagamba. Jaya Devi Prasannam. Om Yamata Rajabana Salagam. Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha Raksha Rakshamam Swaha. Om Hrim Hasan Hrim. Om Dim Dim Klim Klim Sam Sam Maha Agni Sarupanyane Namaha. Om Krim Dim Jam Kanaka Dagamba. Om Krim Dim Jam Ham Kanaka Dagamba. Dega Devi Prasannam. Om Yamata Rajabana Salagam. Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha Raksha Rakshamam Swaha. Om Hrim Hasan Hrim. Om Dim Dim Klim Klim Sam Sam Maha Agni Sarupanyana Namaha. Om Krim Dim Jam Kanaka Dagamba. Om Krim Dim Jam Ham Kanaka Dagamba. Durga Devi Prasannam. Om Yamata Rajabana Salagam. Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha Raksha Rakshamam Swaha. Om Hrim Hasan Hrim. Om Dim Dim Klim Klim Sam Sam Maha Agni Surupanyana Namaha. Om Krum Num Jam Kanaka Durgamba. Om Krum Dim Jam Ham Kanaka Durgamba. Durga Devi Prasannam. Om Yamata Rajabana Salagam. Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha Raksha Rakshamam Swaha. Om Hrim Hasan Hrim. Om Dim Dim Klim Klim Sam Sam Mahagni Swarupanyane Namaha. Om Krum Dim Jam Kanaka Durgamba. Om Krum Dim Jam Ham Kanaka Durgamba. Durga Devi Prasannam. Om Yamata Rajabana Salagam. Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha Raksha Rakshamam Swaha. Om Hrim Hasan Hrim. Om Dim Dim Klim Klim Sam Sam Mahagni Swarupanyane Namaha. Om Klim Dim Jam Kanaka Durgamba. Om Klim Dim Jam Ham Kanaka Durgamba. Durga Devi Prasannam. Om Yamata Rajabana Salagam. Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha Raksha Rakshamam Swaha. Om Hrim Hasan Hrim. Om Dim Dim Klim Klim Sam Sam Mahagni Sarupanyane Namaha. Om Klim Dim Jam Kanaka Durgamba. Om Klim Dim Jam Ham Kanaka Durgamba. Durga Devi Prasannam. Om Yamata Rajabana Salagam. Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha Raksha Rakshamam Swaha. Om Hrim Hasan Hrim. Om Dim Dim Klim Klim Sam Sam Mahagni Sarupanyane Namaha. Om Klim Dim Jam Kanaka Durgamba. Om Klim Dim Jam Ham Kanaka Durgamba. Durga Devi Prasannam. Om Yamata Rajabana Salagam. Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha Raksha Rakshamam Swaha. Om Hrim Hasan Hrim. Om Dim Dim Klim Klim Sam Sam Maha Agni Sarupanyane Namaha. Om Krim Jim Jam Kanaka Durgamba. Om Krim Dim Jam Hum Kanaka Durgamba Durga Devi Prasanam Om Yamatara Jabana Saragam Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha Raksha Rakshamam Swaha Om Hrim Hasan Hrim Om Jim Jim Krim Krim Sam Sam Maha Agni Sarupanana Namaha Om Krim Jim Jam Kanaka Durgamba Om Krim Dim Jam Hum Kanaka Durgamba Durga Devi Prasanam Om Yamatara Jabana Saragam Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha Raksha Rakshamam Swaha Om Hrim Hasan Hrim Om Dim Dim Krim Krim Sam Sam Maha Agni Sarupanyane Namaha Om Krim Dim Jam Kanaka Durgamba Om Krim Dim Jam Ham Kanaka Durgamba Durga Devi Prasanam Om Yamatara Jabana Salagam Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha Raksha Rakshamam Swaha Om Hrim Hasan Om Dim Dim Krim Krim Sam Sam Maha Agni Sarupanyana Namaha Om Krim Dim Jam Kanaka Durgamba Om Krim Dim Jam Ham Kanaka Durgamba Durga Devi Prasanam Om Yamatara Jabana Saragam Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha Raksha Rakshamam Swaha Om Hrim Hasan Hrim Om Dim Dim Krim Krim Sam Sam Maha Agni Sarupanyana Namaha Om Krim Dim Jam Kanaka Durgamba Om Krim Dim Jam Ham Kanaka Durgamba Durga Devi Prasanam Om Yamatara Jabana Sadagam Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha Raksha Rakshamam Swaha Om Hrim Hasan Hrim Om Dim Dim Kim Kim Sam Sam Maha Agni Sarupanyane Namaha Om Krim Dim Jam Kanaka Durgamba Om Krim Dim Jam Ham Kanaka Durgamba Durga Devi Prasanam Om Yamatara Jabana Salagam Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha Raksha Rakshamam Swaha Om Hrim Hasan Hrim Om Dim Dim Klim Klim Sam Sam Maha Agni Sarupanyane Namaha Om Krim Dim Jam Kanaka Durgamba Om Krim Dim Jam Ham Kanaka Durgamba Durga Devi Prasanam Om Yamatara Jabana Salagam Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha Raksha Rakshamam Swaha Om Hrim Hasan Hrim Om Dim Dim Klim Klim Sam Sam Maha Agni Sarupanyana Namaha Om Klim Dim Jam Kanaka Durgamba Om Klim Dim Jam Ham Kanaka Durgamba Durga Devi Prasanam Om Yamata Rajabana Salagam Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha Raksha Rakshamam Swaha Om Hrim Hasan Hrim Om Dim Dim Krim Krim Sam Sam Maha Agni Sarupanyana Namaha Om Krim Dim Jam Kanaka Durgamba Om Krim Dim Jam Ham Kanaka Durgamba Durga Devi Prasanam Om Yamata Rajabana Salagam Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha Raksha Rakshamam Swaha Om Hrim Hasan Hrim Om Dim Dim Krim Krim Sam Sam Maha Agni Sarupanyana Namaha Om Krim Dim Jam Kanaka Durgamba Om Krim Dim Jam Ham Kanaka Durgamba Durga Devi Prasanam Om Yamata Rajabana Salagam Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha Raksha Rakshamam Swaha Om Hrim Hasan Hrim Om Dim Dim Krim Krim Sam Sam Maha Agni Sarupanyana Namaha Om Krum Dum Jam Kanaka Durgamba Om Krum Dum Jam Ham Kanaka Durgamba Durga Devi Prasanam Om Yamata Rajabana Salagam Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha Raksha Rakshamam Swaha Om Hrim Hasan Hrim Om Dim Dim Krim Krim Sam Sam Maha Agni Sarupanyana Namaha Om Krum Dum Jam Kanaka Durgamba Om Krum Dum Jam Ham Kanaka Durgamba Durga Devi Prasanam Om Yamata Rajabana Sadagam Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha Raksha Rakshamam Swaha Om Hrim Hasan Hrim Om Dim Dim Krim Krim Sam Sam Maha Agni Sarupanyana Namaha Om Krum Dum Jam Kanaka Durgamba Om Krum Dum Jam Ham Kanaka Durgamba Durga Devi Prasanam Om Yamata Rajabana Salagam Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha Raksha Rakshamam Swaha Om Hrim Hasan Hrim Om Dim Dim Krim Krim Saum Saum Mahagni Sarupanyana Hum Kanaka Durgamba Om Klum Jum Jum Hum Kanaka Durgamba Durga Devi Prasanam Om Yamatara Jabana Salagam Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha 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 Mam Swaha. Now at this time we'll gaze upon the fire, bringing forth our sankalpams and holding our intentions. We'll also be passing the coconut around at this time. Those of you online, here's the coconut. Now at this time of the fire is when we can say out loud or internally any names, organizations, realities, non-realities, anything that's working for you that you'd like to link to this energy of this fire for healings or for the purpose of the abundance that we're holding currently at this time. So go ahead and say those names again out loud or internally at this time. Jen Shamrock, D. Raider, Elaine Stanley, Ashu, Nikki B, Catalina, Sasha, Vishu, Asiana, Eric, Ann, Kat, Viola, Shane, Greg, San Luis Valley, Blue Sky People, Sadhana Ashram, Light Resonance, Flow, 10 to 1 Healing, Arc, Shiva Sai Mandir Denver, Shiva Sai Mandir Panaconda, YouTube, Edgewater, all the lands local and near, blessings, Lakota, all of our processes. So at this time we'll move into breaking the coconut. which will signify releasing our prayers. And we'll break this coconut and put it into the fire. So at home, if you have any bells or shakers or clappers at that time when I break the coconut, you can do those, which is a victory call for us to be here. We'll now blow the conch, and we'll say some final prayers. Hare Hare Mahadev. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Asato ma sadgamaya, tamaso ma jyotirgamaya, mrityurmam amritam gamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Sahana bhavantu, sahano bhunaktu, sahaviryam karvavavahai, tejasvinavaditamastu mavitvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Namah Shivaya. Hare Hare Mahadev, Jai Maha. Woo. Fire's blazing. Someone just sitting here. On fire. Smells like pizza. Alright. Wow. Some powerful energies we're here serving everyone that's here now. Sweet smells. Millie says almost 2 years since we've all been doing this together. Wow, Millie, thanks for that reminder. That's crazy. Peace, peace, peace. You turned up the heat, says Adam. Feeling the heat. Yeah, it's warm. Everything's amplified, as we know, with this energy, with this second moon of this month, this blue moon. And as we know, with the Sagittarius energy and the Archer and the alignment of aiming and having a guide or an energy behind our goal here is amplified at this time currently. And we can all feel that with the fire horse, with this fire sign. What do we surrender? What do we not bring forth anymore? This is the time to do it. We're stepping forth into a whole new paradigm. We're already here, actually. I guess it's just perceiving this paradigm, said paradigm, and finding grace in the presence. So then that's back to the point of what we're talking about with surrender. Surrender does not mean giving up. Surrender does not mean stop trying. Surrender does not mean, I guess, what in the dictionary you'd say surrender means. Doesn't mean anything like that. It means the complete opposite. It means to wholeheartedly show up. It means to wholeheartedly step forth for what's in front of you and to be present with what is. Surrender means accepting the reality of how it is, the reality of now, and accepting that no matter the judgment here, we know nothing, and all things are divinely timed and orchestrated by the Creator. So all things must be then exactly as they should be. So who are we to say anything otherwise? I guess that's what surrender means to me anyways. Oh, it's 11:11, 11:11, 11:11. Hey, sweet. Wow, I was saying all that. Howdy Om Tat. Oh, we forgot to say that. Millie, oh my god. And together we say Om Tat Sat. Om. May it be so. May it be. How are you, Zane? You feel peace there? I'm glad that you're doing well. We'll be having some prasad, tying on the raksha bands. Some here online said they were seeing a purple glow around the fire. May all of our intentions be manifested. Thank you, Sairam and Kat, for the lovely Blue Moon Fire ceremony. JJ Ma. Awesome, Millie. Glad you're here with us. Sweet dreams, Krista. Thanks for being here. And while we have everyone here right now, as we remember, we drink plenty of water after these ceremonies. Tonight, tomorrow, we monitor our dreams and watch the visions that this inner light, this inner heat brings. Watch the transformation that's at hand. And as we move into the transition of the full moon, we start to work towards surrender, start to work towards closing up any loose ends, and bringing that energy to, I guess, just a stillness within as we enter the darkness together, as we come through this time together. I can see the full moon just now starting to peek up over here on this horizon of this house. Maybe we'll see it together if we hang out long enough together. Thank you. Laura, have a good night. Thanks for being here. Millie just asked, wasn't there a song called Purple Haze by Jimi Hendrix? Of course. I mean, am I wrong? Is that the name of the album? Purple Haze, all my thoughts, my mind. Oh. Wait. Karen Suki says, regarding your rituals, if you follow void of course with the moon, it will go void of course for 12 hours tomorrow from approximately 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard. Karen Suki, aren't you in Colorado? Yes. You're close. You need to come sit in on one of these with us. Go double live behind the scenes camera for all the group. They kind of, yeah, that's really close. Whenever you're ready, just let us know. You can try the feast. What kind of stuff? But yeah, for sure. Yeah, totally. You're more than welcome to throw stuff. Lily has her Shakti crystal in her left pocket. Gemma. Shane says, I throw all my ego on the fire. Shane, Zane, the truth. What time is it? Where you're at, Zane? Where are you viewing us from? Pakistan, 8:21. Make my breakfast in the kitchen. Wow. So blessed. Across the world, brother. May the blessings of this fire and the gurus and mother be with you in the land of Pakistan and all the gifts that are around over there. So we know we need it. And hopefully the heat waves aren't crushing you over there as well. All the same thing again. It's good. Thanks, Celine. Good night. Hey, Millie just said hey. I just had a weird thought, Millie, and everyone else that's still here, but remember, was it around this 2 years ago? Was it around this time last year? It was a full moon when I was in Jerusalem and we had the full moon fire Homa. I just had a deja vu of when I stood up from the fire because the moon was coming up on the horizon and I showed everyone the moon via the phone. I'm having that moment right now. I almost just moved the phone because it's looking nice. Yeah, all those dogs or wolves or whatever they were joining in, Millie. Yvonne, welcome. Good evening. Catching it live right at the end in time for the blessings. Glad you made it by, and we'll see it here. Yeah, wow. Millie, I was just talking to someone yesterday, or 2 days ago, about Melchizedek. She just talked about that cave that I was in. It had so much energy. That energy of that whole thing still holds a lot for us. Try it. Oh man, these things. Good.
They all want to try one. We have plenty.
What are you trying to lie to me?
What do you mean? What?
Lonnie. Sweet. Someone says I smell the sweet. I don't know if it's this sweet, really, but it's good. See it. Can't quite see the moon. I mean, I can see it. It's behind the trees. Well, to our fearless YouTubers, thank you as always for being here with us tonight during this Homa. Look how go outside and look at the moon tonight. Take it in. Hey Victor, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for being here. Thanks for everyone for being here and sharing with the energy and the grace. May our prayers, our intentions be uplifted and supported in these times. May our hearts and love flow out to those that need, and our energy support of all the things that need supporting of this time. So with the grace and love and infinite blessings from the Creator, Om Tat Sat, Jai Guru, Homa, Shima, Jai Jai Ma,
Jai Jai Ma.
Jai Ma, Jai Guru, Om Sai Shri Sai, Jai Jai Sai. Good night. See you, Zane.